Hey, what's up everyone? It's B here with Colin Motor TV, and today we're back at ANS Motorcycles in Sacramento, California, interviewing this wonderful Triumph Street Triple RS. So let's get geared up and see what this bike is all about. And what's up guys, we're back on the bike. We're on the Triumph Street Triple RS, and first impressions, it's cute. So I have it right now in rain mode. The seat is really comfy. The tank looks really big when you sit on it, but once you ride it, it's actually quite skinny. It's very interesting. It's just about as big as the MT-09. The handlebars are a little more narrow than the MT, and the position is a little more forward, but it's not bad. I mean, it's not aggressive by any means of the imagination, so it's really relaxed. You could ride that for a while without having issues with your wrists. So the Street Triple RS comes with Brembo brakes, it comes with Öhlins suspension, it comes with in the rear, it comes with a quick shifter. God bless quick shifters. So right now I have the bike in rain mode just to kind of see where we're at, and even in rain mode it got some get up and go, but the throttle is really smooth. I like it. Let's see if we can switch out into, I guess, straight ahead mode. Let's push that button and confirm. Conditions not met. Let go of the throttle. I'm not sure what the condition is to switch it on the fly. So this is kind of annoying. Like, I want to be able to switch stuff on the fly. I assume you probably have to stop. So we'll try it at a red light to switch the mode. Let's catch up to the party people. Well, the quick shifter is nice. It's not quite as smooth as a S1000RR or a Ducati quick shifter. It's nicer than the Aprilia for sure. So this is nice. Right off the bat, the wind just really pushes against my chest on this bike, so it definitely, if you were considering it for freeway driving, you need some kind of a windscreen. This is there's no anything funneling the wind over you. So that's kind of that's what I would probably do right away. Just get a different windscreen. I'm sure there's plenty of aftermarket windscreens available. So let's try to shifting the mode. Oh, it went ahead into this. Let's do the curvy road then. All right. So at some point it did switch. Maybe I have to be on the brakes. It's always funny how switching modes works for like every bike differently. I enjoy like MT, you just click it over, you let go of the throttle and it switches. Same thing with the BMW, so I'm familiar with that. Yeah, so looks wise, I like how this bike looks. I like it comes in like a black, and it comes in that pearl gray color. I really like this color. If I would be to pick one, it would be this guy. So this is pretty. I really like it kind of face back. The headlights are just not my cup of tea. It's kind of funky looking. It looks like a little bug, but a lot of people don't like how the MT looks. So it's kind of like a taste thing. It's not bad looking, it's just not my cup of tea. I do like the rest of the design of the bike. It's quite pretty. The color scheme is nice. So yeah, Let's switch the modes once again. Let's go into curvy road. Press the select. There we go. We're in some more aggressive mode, I presume. Let's see what that does. 2-hour power delivery. So this is kind of power wise, to give you an idea, it's kind of like an R6 750 territory. So it's got some get up and go. I frequently see those tracks, those bikes at the track, and those guys rip on those. Like the suspension is pretty good on it, stock. So those guys on those little triples, oh man, they just no fear, just go. So it's definitely a fun bike. I am 5'6" and I can pretty much flat foot it, so it's not too tall for your little vertically challenged people. So I enjoyed that. It's not particularly heavy, so it's easy for me to lift it off the sand, and I can maneuver it around without like struggling too much. So again, for someone who isn't, 300 pounds and 7 feet tall, this bike is really manageable. Power wise, it's 750 cc's, so it's not the, it wouldn't beat the S1000R down the straight, but it's plenty quick for like your city rider twisties going out to the track. This bike will do it. This is a cool all-around bike, I think. If you'll be going on a longer ride, the seat is really comfortable. Actually, it's really cushy. You could ride that for a while. I enjoy it. I kind of like the mirrors, that they're not those like funky looking bug mirror thing. I like the mirrors a lot. They're kind of nice. They're like almost like those aftermarket ones people buy. It makes kind of the front of the bike look really clean. I like that a lot. So this is actually the first time I'm really riding a Triumph. I never ridden really a Triumph. I always liked the Daytonas, but they stopped doing those in like 2016. But I mean, they're back in Moto 2, so hopefully we'll see maybe a sport bike Triumph. Who knows? Hopefully the engines don't blow up in Moto 2. So the quick shifter's okay. It's okay. It doesn't blow my mind, but it's not terrible. Like the Aprilia was just bad on track. I don't know what they thought. But yeah, so the throttle response is really smooth. It's not choppy. It's not too slacky. It's quite nice. I like it. The bike feels really balanced, really light. I can see why the guys out on track rip around on it the way they do. It's quite lovely. So this does have a race mode, so let's try switching into the race mode. Boink. Oh no, it won't let me. Interesting, so it won't let the race mode is grayed out. I wonder why is that. Maybe it knows we're not racing. So the brakes are nice. They're the bike has 6 miles on it, so the brakes have to actually go through a few heat cycles, so they have to essentially brake in. So they could have a little more touch feel to it, but I think once the bike is broken in a little, they probably will. And I mean, they're Brembos. You can see the master here is Brembo. You can see down there, it's front and rear Brembo. So Bill is riding this thing, Bonneville T100 Black, which is very interesting. It's kind of really extremely weird to see Bill on that. Like, what? I was trying to convince him to wear his race suit on this ride, but he said it will be not. He didn't want to do it. I wonder why. I think race suit would be quite fitting on this bike. So what else we got? Like I started saying, I think it's a very nimble little bike. doesn't particularly want to throw you off when you get on it. It's very, very smooth. I like how smooth the throttle is. There's no choppiness to it. It doesn't feel angry at you. It just kind of does what you ask it to do. Very nice. But yeah, it definitely will need some form of a windscreen. The wind is all the time on my chest, and we're not going particularly fast, and I can already feel it. So on the freeway, it's really, really tiring. So I had the same exact problem with the MT-09. So yeah, the first thing I think I bought for it was a windscreen. It was I really like those double bubble style windscreens where like the wind really, really, really goes over you. So it's nice on the freeway, and then if you do take it out to the track, you can tuck down, and you know, it helps a little with the drag down the front straights. The levers are not adjustable stock, so that's probably something, again, I have pretty small hands, and those levers are okay. They're actually a little more narrow than a lot of stock bikes, but I would probably still tweak those. So again, I'm fussing around with the shifting. I'm sorry guys. It's why is the scooter crossing on the pedestrian crossing? Well, all right then. Yeah, I always struggle with riding bikes that are in standard mode. The GPS shift is much more, yeah, makes more sense to me, I guess. So what else we got? Here's like a home button. Riding modes, but riding modes. Nope, that's an indicator. How do we go up and down? Definitely not like that. There's no, that will kill the bike. Maybe this guy? Oh, riding. Ooh, oh. Oh, so you can like really control everything here. That's quite nice. So you have like riding modes, bike setups, trip setup, display setup. I'm really not sure how to go up or down on here because indicators don't go up and down. Maybe this button goes left to right. Ah, there we go. Bike modes. Oh, we have a green light. Oh, that was nice. So I appreciate that. Obviously, I'm starting to ride and the menu goes away. And it doesn't like not show me what's going on, so that's thought through. Very nice, very nice. Oh yeah, this bike is really turny. It likes to turn. It has definitely the very nice geometry. It has a little, so the bars are not as wide as my MT, but they're still quite wide, so it's really easy to get through tight turns on this motorcycle. I do like that. I think we're passing people. Bye! I bet that's what Bill's got. It's not very often Bill rides in something smaller than me. See, this thing will get out so way. I like it. Yeah. Ooh, I like it. Alright. So definitely this bike is made for speed. It's definitely not made for tootling around. It started feeling quite nicely. The second it picked up some speed. So a lot of people don't realize when you have like a race suspension setup, the bike doesn't feel particularly good when you go slow. Some of the bikes are just made to go fast because the suspension is so stiff and whatnot, and just the geometry on it is just really built for going speedy. So sometimes when you ride something at the speed that it wasn't designed for, it just doesn't feel particularly great. It's really light. I'm starting to really like this little bike. It's fun. I would love to ride that out on track, or take it out to the twisties. I don't know, maybe some of you guys have a street triple. If you come out to the track with Cali Track Days, or if you're local and you would let us borrow your bike, you can ride my MT. Hit us up, send us a message, comment below. We're pretty responsive. We like to talk to people. We're actually going on the street ride tomorrow, I believe, so this is gonna be fun. You know, I've been really enjoying those little test rides. I know we don't go too in depth about like the super technical mechanical things of the bikes, because frankly I'm not a mechanic. I don't understand most of the words that people bring up, but I can tell you how the bike feels. You know, like the 1200S, it's something like, if someone would ask me, can a beginner ride it? I was like, absolutely not. This bike, can a beginner ride it? You know, sure. I think this is a pretty beginner friendly bike. Maybe not like your first bike. I do really highly recommend to get a 300 as your first bike. Probably like a second-hand 300. There's our rides on the sidewalks, homie. Like a second-hand 300, beat on it a little, drop it a couple times, and then buy yourself the nice bikes. This would be the nice bike to buy. I think it's really cool. But yeah, I don't recommend buying this maybe as your first bike, unless you're a pretty big dude. Hello, officer. There's a lot of cops out here today. Oh no, it's not a cop. Never mind. It's just an ugly bike. Alright. So this definitely will need like a suspension adjustment. It's a little squishy. Wait. Alright, let's see modes. Let's see if, oh, now it lets me go into the track mode. Come on. Track, select. Yeah. Let's see where we're at. That's Drag Race Bill on his 40 horsepower or so. Alright, so we're in track mode. It's interesting. It shows me a coolant temperature. That's interesting. I don't believe it was there before. That's interesting. It sounds kind of nice. It sounds very gurgly. I really enjoy gurgly motorcycles. And stop. Well, okay, the drag race was kind of cut short, but as you can see, it does pick up. It's a little more throttle response in that race mode. I like it. Coolant temperatures moved a little. Interesting. There's a guy talking to us.
I've never seen somebody put their plate on their jacket.
It's a test ride! So this dude just was like, I've never seen someone put their plate on their jacket. Oh, that's because it's a test ride, homie. That's funny. So anyways, we're almost back home. So this bike, it's really cool. It's a lot cooler than I actually expected. I wasn't expecting too much out of it, because, you know, Triumph is more like, I know him for bikes like that, so I was like, oh, what could they possibly do? But, you know, they do have the Daytona, and people rip around the track on that. People zoom around the track on that too. So it's a cool little bike. I love it. So thank you guys for watching. ANS, thank you so much for letting us test ride these motorcycles. It's great, lots of fun. So don't forget to subscribe. Comment below if you have any specific questions about this motorcycle, or if you would like us to ride something else in particular. ANS has it all. They have Triumph, they have BMWs, they have Ducatis, and we'll ride just about anything for you. So let us know. So thank you guys for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.